I have. I did one of them. It had me go across the same amount you just stated. Yeah, they're fairly easy, the first few missions. Though I will say, for a new player, running those ghillie missions first would give them more of a expectation of how their ship would um, handle for that. Three times, but a couple of them was caused due to bugs. The fact that we couldn't even, the ships weren't even firing.
Nobody's been able to hear me this whole time.
Oh.
So, well, starting over. So the welcome everybody. That was I was told that my audio was messed up. So we were talking about the new roadmap stuff. We've got the new missions added, the patrol missions, the ambush missions, and the ghillie missions. The patrol missions are the you go out and to like these new uh, asteroid bases, and you hit like four different little markers there. And there's things from small fighters to combat to scanning a satellite to there's just nothing there. You look, there's nothing. And I guess it's random. I don't know how it's. I've only done a couple of them. It's pretty easy money there. The ambush missions, you go to those same sites that I found, and you hide in a pocket up next to the asteroid, and it gives you a timer. I think it's a minute or it's 30 seconds to a minute, minute and a half maybe, that you have to hide in the spot, get positioned, and kind of get stealthy. So you can shut down power and stuff like that. I don't think you have to begin in like the early ones, but I think later ones you'll probably want to.
Well, that depends on the ship you bring, because there are some ships that go over that
That cloud.
that
Yeah.
that distortion amount,
Yeah.
and I did test that, and they do see you.
Okay. Yeah, I did it in a Gladius and a Saber, so both very small, stealthier ships. So the they're fun missions. They're easy. There is a bug last night. We haven't tried it tonight since the update that you're doing the missions and your F key and your Moby glass get locked out. Found that if you exit your ship, open your Moby, close it, then the F key comes back. And your Moby starts working after you get out of the ship. It doesn't always work, but that's a workaround for it.
Other
Uh,
than going to the
yeah.
menu and coming back.
The other way is to exit to menus and come back in, or Alt F4, I guess. The Gilly missions are really good. They there's 1 through 8. Number 8, 7 and 8 are very difficult. You're going to need at least a few friends to help you with number 7, and number 8. I would say you want something big with lots of guns, big guns, or several big things with big guns, because you're fighting the Polaris. So don't show up thinking you're going to solo all of these. They really encourage group play, which I like it. I'm down for it. You know, find some people in the verse or in your org or post on Spectrum. People are out there looking for people. Join us. But you go and it starts with single starter ships, 3 different you get 1 ship in 3 waves. Then the second one is 3 fighters in 1 wave, right? Or three waves of 1 fighter, something like that. Then you get uh, stealth ships, and then it's the missiles and multi-crew. Then you go up to number 7 is corvettes, which is your hammerhead, which don't show up in a light fighter because it will melt you instantly. All those guns will just tear you up. The easiest way I found without a Polaris, obviously, is to take uh, the ion and just snipe it from range. Just keep your distance, shoot missiles at it, and snipe it with the big gun is a pretty easy way to take that out. Besides that, you could do it with a Connie or a Corsair, probably, or other big ship like that that's got lots of bigger guns. The Starlancer would probably work well. The TAC will probably be really good for that, and obviously the Perseus when we get that, hopefully you know next month. Fingers crossed. Don't think it will, but we can hope. Uh, the 8th mission, I went solo with a Polaris, and you're gonna have to take out the point defense before you fire torpedoes. I went solo just to see what it was like, and the 2 Polarises just sit there and slap each other with the guns. Even getting in a turret and shooting at it, you're just slapping a slap fight. You're not doing any damage. Neither one of you is going down. I finally got tired and just started pushing it around with the Polaris. We were bumping each other. That was probably going to be the only thing that kills anything was hitting each other, and it will actually come up to you and push you. The NPC. Uh, the NPC for the 8th one, you get the Polaris, some light fighters, I think a Corsair and maybe a Connie or 2 Corsairs, couldn't remember. But it was a large group. There was like a little squadron out there that you had to take care of. The uh, the small stuff was easy to take out. The Corsair, it was a little more difficult. It actually, I fired a torp at it, and it was able to bring the torp back at me, and the torp hit me. The PDCs took it out right in front of the nose, but that actually did some damage because it kind of got that close to me when it was chasing. So I shot myself with the torpedo. The but yeah, other than that, it was it's a good missions. I'm really enjoying them. You get scripts, the American mercenary scripts for those, all those missions that we were talking about tonight. Uh, so also they have reactivated the handyman missions, and I think I saw that they
Now
added.
I'm really excited for the handyman
I
mission
haven't
because
done
that
any of
gives
them,
us
but
it's an interesting
it's kind of like a
mission.
easy thing to do. I've wanted to do them, just haven't, and they've been deactivated. I did see that they added the combi cartridges, full ones, to some of the
Hmm.
outposts that you can buy them now. So
Yep.
The pyros, you can go and buy the full ones instead of having to take out your guns, go somewhere and salvage something else to be able to repair, which is that is cool. Uh, Things like that are always really cool that they've added different types of missions. So it's everything's not combat related, the new stuff. So tonight, some people may know where we're at, but the diehards. But we are going to be taking a look at the MSR tonight. So
Mercury Star Runner by Crusader Enterprise.
it's a same size class as kind of the Connies and Corsairs. Gives that medium hanger, correct? I think so.
I believe so.
I don't think it's
It's
up
kind of
into
hard
the.
to tell
Yeah, it's hard to tell when we're. Here, let's switch
when you
to.
have a lot of ships.
Yeah, but it's a it's a nice ship. Its full function isn't in. So let's go ahead and go to the back.
Wow, it's
We'll
dark in here.
turn on some lights. So I do like the fact that you don't have to use the elevator this one. You can just jump this if you're in a hurry. The elevators are slow. But so coming in, you've got your ramp. I always like to have ships with ramps instead of elevators. So you've got cargo in here. It's 114 SCU. You've got Cyrus on his scooter. You've got engineering over here.
One thing I don't like that they did is when they upgraded the shield on this thing, they just slapped it right there.
I did not realize it. That is kind of stupid. Let's just stick the shield. I'm hoping that it'll get fixed at some point because it doesn't look like it's meant to be long term there. It's just kind of stuck there. So for you
Yeah.
that don't know, there's secret compartments. So you've got this little hatch right here. You pop this and you hit that button. So this is your shielded cargo, and it holds what, two or four? I think it's two SCU here. And this is shielded from scanning. You can't scan this and see what's in this cargo hold from outside. So we'll go through here. You've got these little catacombs underneath the ship. Some people don't like it. I think it's cool. You got lots of fuses in here. So when engineering's in, remember these fuses are all down here. This goes all the way back around. This way will take you forward. This is a very big maze under here. But well, before we go this way, this takes you back to the engineering on the other side of where the hatch is. So this is back to your engineering. You go this way.
If you look up right after you enter over here, there's the scanning room.
Oh, is that where it's at? Okay. So you got
Yeah, and you can actually
multiple.
see what it is
Oh yeah.
on the
So
hatch.
you can see right there in front of us, scanning there, and turn on our fancy light. We've got this way should take us to the recreational area. So underneath the wrong button. So underneath here, and it's activated by one of the chess pieces.
White Queen.
Yeah. So white queen, and you place it on that little right there where it says no appropriate item. But you will find people steal them all the time in the display ships. If you're looking at it there. So you come back this way. There's this hatch here, which is the server room. And then back this way. Was there not one down this way?
There should be.
No, I think this is dead end.
Oh,
This is dead end.
I thought one went to the.
There's one that goes to the cockpit. I think it's back this way, or just behind the cockpit, or something like that. Maybe not, but
Habitation. There it is.
yeah, the hab.
That's it.
Yeah. So you got your habs here. Stand up. So you got was it 3 bunks in here? You got some storage in these. I'm assuming. Yeah. So you got 12K micro SCU. You've got your computer for playing Star Citizen. And then, so let's go back. So when you come in, you jump, elevator or jump up here. You've got your server room, right?
Scanning room.
Scanning room. So it's got a long range scanner, kind of like the Terrapin. These are your server racks. So it's meant to be a data runner. So it'll be fast, kind of like the Herald, the new missile boat. You got your 2 remote turrets, which twin size 3s. So you got 2 twin size 3 remote turrets. Actually, one's a remote and one's a. Oh no, they're not remote turrets, are they?
They're both manned.
Yeah, I thought they were remote turrets. I've not messed with them.
Nope, they're both manned.
So there's your habitation.
And
There's your recreation. So down there, your drinks, stuff like. It's actually quite a nice habitation area. You got your gun racks, which I would like to see better gun racks and kind of enclosed because I don't know. Then your classic Crusader tunnel to your more gun racks and more fuses. There's fuses all over in the ship, but you've got here. What's that? You've got your cockpit, which is quite a nice. Let's see here. Got a nice view. Most of the Crusader ships do have a good cockpit. You got your nice, very good overhead, so you can see hangar doors and stuff. The MSR is supposed to be based on the uh, Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon.
So that's why the smuggling hatches and stuff like that, and the underground. It's just lots of cool factor. The scanner doesn't do anything yet. The server racks don't.
I mean, it does deploy if you deploy it right, and it does make it have that dish look like the Millennium Falcon.
But it doesn't actually do the advanced scanning like the supposed to.
Not yet.
Yeah, so you got your dish up there. There's some really cool colors out there. There's a red and a blue that are very hard to find, like black market or gray market type stuff. Uh, they're from uh, Best in Shows, right?
Hmm.
The red one looks really good on it. It's like a metallic red. This is the Fortuna green, and you've got the blue, right?
Not currently,
Okay.
but I do have the blue, and I do have the bright ass orange.
Yeah, but real good looking ship. So let's talk about numbers on it. So it's got speed wise, it really got hurt bad a few patches back. It used to be really fast. Now it's down to 215 SEM and uh, SEM mode, the combat, and 1200 in nav mode. This ship really should be a lot faster. It's data running, meant to get in, get the data, and get out of hostile areas. Whole HP 37,400. So it's got some HP, but uh, it's not not turtle levels. It's got 100 SU of hydrogen fuel and 2.6 of quantum or quantinium. The 114 SU of cargo. Weapons pilot has 2 size 3 repeaters, and then you've got the remote turrets, which is 2 twin size 3 repeaters. Pilot has 2 size 3 missiles and 4 size 2 missiles. It's got 1 shield as far as Urkel says. Or does it have, wait,
Mm. It does have one shield, but they upsized it.
Oh, that's why it's just stuck on the inside there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's got one stronghold stock. It's got two diligent power plants, which is 19. You can upgrade all these things. Two coolers and a balloon quantum drive. The in-game cost is 12.2 and change million. The real money is 260
Light my
US
myself.
dollars, and that comes with the ability to name it. So, hang on a second. Let me hop into a seat so we can see the name on the side of here. Does it show up on this one? On this paint?
It does, but you got to be in
Third person.
yep, inside the ship.
Yeah. So where is it? Is it on the back there?
It's up near the front.
That's Crusader.
It may not actually be showing because we're in the PTU,
Okay.
but it usually you see where the dish is
Yeah, should be around there.
right in front of the dish on that top fuselage area is where it
Yeah.
usually would be.
Okay. Yeah, it's not showing right now, but it does have. It is nameable, and that's not a lot of them. That's tied to uh, the original concepts. That is not the case on this one. So the MSR, if you buy it now, you can still name it or reserve your name for it. It puts the name on the side, but uh, I think once it goes 1.0, it'll change how many times you can change the name. But overall, it's a cool ship. It's a fun ship. I wish it had better speed, a little more cargo. I think you could get more cargo in here if you don't eliminate the catacombs, but reduce the way they work. There's a lot of that space that could be trimmed out. Like you don't need loops. You know, some of this could be trimmed to make more room for cargo. Even if you made it for the shielded cargo, would be really cool. I do think it should have more shielded cargo. Two SCUs, that's not going to do anything. How often do you get two SCU of drugs and that's all you're hauling? Uh, I would like to see it have some more space in there, better cargo storage, but it's a good ship overall. It's not the best gunned solo. It has its issues, but I like it. It's one that when I get funds and game, it's on my list of things that I want. Just don't have it yet. So uh, in game, you don't get to name it, but that's one of the perks of spending real money on these things. But see, you got anything else, Osiris?
Nope.
So that's where we'll leave everybody tonight. I think that we covered everything on the the MSR. We talked about the new missions that we were getting, which I'm really enjoying them. We've done a few of them. We had some issues early on that they weren't giving the scripts, but here I'll show you the scripts real quick. We can see that. This is a large hangar, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So
due to the fact I have
yeah,
a
you're
few
the
other ships.
yeah the loaner's not matching the. So I think it is other. So the scripts are. I hope they transfer. I had them last night, so let's hope we
Here,
didn't lose them.
look on the floor.
Yeah. So that's a script. I
You
cannot
can
pick
pick it
that.
up and inspect it.
I cannot.
Hold F. and inspect.
There we go. Yeah, so it very much looks like the Vascar. Is that what it is from Mando? So definitely has that appearance. But uh, yeah, so that's all, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we will see y'all next week. Later.